Judges, this is the case of Bragg versus Rodriguez. Be seated, please.
I reviewed your complaint and your answer. You gave Mr. Rodriguez a $100 deposit for a used car, and you notified him that same day that you changed your mind, you wanted your $100 back. Correct? Is that right so far, sir?
So far it is.
Okay. You want your $100 back, your deposit back, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
But your complaint is for $2,100 because you say that he verbally abused you.
Verbally abused me, and we could say took unfair advantage of me.
When did he do that?
Through the time that when the $100 was taken, Your Honor, the employee of Mr. Rodriguez stated the fact that basically we'll just hold the money and you come back, just to hold it, and come back and get it back anytime you want.
That sounds like something that used car people do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's very typical of the used cars of company.
Right.
So basically.
Not basically. You told him that day you didn't want the car, you want your $100 back. Now I want to know the next part of your complaint is for the real money, the big bucks.
For the real money, okay.
$2,000. Tell me why you think I should award you $2,000.
Okay. I use two things. Number one, unfair advantage. The unfair advantage I base my claim on is the fact that I went into a predominantly male automobile business, which I, as a woman, not all women, but most women, do not understand cars. So
your first cause for unfair advantage is that you were a woman in a predominantly male-oriented business and they took advantage of you.
Correct.
Get over that. Get on to the next one.
Okay.
Get over that.
Then let me bring you up to another one then. Okay. Undue influence.
Let's go with undue influence. Let me hear about this.
Under California law, undue influence is basically, they state is a pressure or over persuasion.
Well, tell me exactly what he said that you think rises to the level of undue persuasion. Tell me the words that he said to you.
His employee.
His employee?
His employee.
Who is this employee?
He's not my employee, Your Honor.
Who is he?
His name is John. He was working for me that day.
Well, then he's your employee, sir. If he's working for you that day,
sure.
he's your employee.
Okay. He represented you.
Right.
He represented me.
For now, I want to get back to this for a second, because first of all, I am unpersuaded by her first two arguments with regard to this.
I'll let her talk.
You characterize it as sexual harassment that you're really suing for, this $2,000.
Not sexual harassment, Your Honor.
What is it?
Gender discrimination.
Gender discrimination.
Gender discrimination. Difference.
Yet another cause of action, just what the legal system needs. Yet another cause of action.
Gender discrimination, though, cannot be proved, and there is no basis of proving a gender discrimination.
Listen to me, sir. How were you selling this car?
I had it out on the street.
What kind of business do you have?
I have an auto repair business.
Okay, and you had the car out on the street with a for sale sign. How long had that car been sitting there?
I think it was the second day that I put it out that she came and tested it.
I want you to think again, Mr. Rodriguez. I want you to make sure you tell me the absolute honest truth.
Day.
Because I have almost a truth thing back here.
Okay, Your Honor, the second day.
And she came in on day 2.
On day 2, she went for a test drive. She said to my employee that she wants to buy the car, and I told John to tell her if she wants...
That's hearsay, Your Honor. He doesn't know if the employee said that.
I thank you for helping me, Ms. Go ahead.
I told him to tell her that if she wants me to hold this car, to give me a deposit, if she's really interested in buying it, to give me a $100 deposit, I'll give her a receipt, but if she doesn't come back, it's non-refundable. So
But she did come back.
She didn't come back to buy the car.
Well, she came back to tell you that
she never came back.
She called you.
I called her. She didn't call me.
Oh, really?
Just a minute. You called Mr. Rodriguez.